a bunch of people were here just on the potential that we see an idol, which we didn't see. An advertising bus. The weirdest thing about Korea is they have these things called they're not called advertising buses. I call them advertising buses. They're just like giant vans that the outside of the van is just a camera, and it just advertises things. Oh, are people leaving because they think I'm not on? That's not good. Thank you, Coxwine.
What if any of our plans ever actually worked?
Oh, Bluetooth is off right now because we have to charge. I got excited. Sorry. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't make sound unless there's a Bluetooth thing. I don't think. Try that again? I'll redeem you the points, but could you try that again? It might work now. I don't know if you'll hear it. Just numbers keep going down. I knew it would break something. I can put this in my backpack then if we're not going to use this right now.
What if any of our plans ever
Nope,
actually
didn't work.
worked?
Okay.
We plan,
Cool.
we get there, all hell breaks loose.
Oh, it kind of did. It's just so quiet that I can't hear it. Yeah, people just keep leaving. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Oh, nope. Green light done. I think a loud one we could hear, but other than that, not really. I want to wait for it to hit up to... I broke it. I shouldn't have tried to fix things, guys. I should have just stuck with a broken overlay because we dropped to halfway. I was so popular. You hear it okay? All right, well, I don't. Great. Here, look this way.
Don't move! Don't forget, we're still playing.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, we're still playing. We're still streaming. We're still here. Ah, Kami, thank you for the read. I think you hosted me before, right? Thank you for the rehost. Sorry, guys. If it breaks again, I'll just leave it be. Isn't there a song about that? No. Welcome for waiting space. It's actually a really pretty park over there. We're not going to go into the park. We're getting too distracted as is, and I really want those chocolate muffins. Watch us get there and either the place is gone or they're sold out. Is that a street? It is. Tell me when to go, guys. When do I go? Can I go now? No, I would have died. Guys, it's Frogger. Frogga. Guys, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna ready, I'm gonna go. Mind you, with Korea, there's still a chance somebody would come down that street and ram their brakes on so they didn't hit me. But, God, Korea. Korea is a dangerous place to be for a walking person sometimes when it comes to cars. Yeah, Alright, so we're going to try crossing lengthwise. You don't cross length. You can either cross diagonally or widthwise. You can't cross lengthwise unless you want to go that way, in which case that is, again, widthwise. Widthwise. I feel like I'm saying something wrong. I don't know. So technically we could have taken the subway here to get to where we're going next, but we didn't. We're walking. So, sorry, not sorry. Alright. Alright, good. We're at 15%. This is good. Everybody keeps crossing the street, but it is, in fact, a red light. I wait for the green. Green for a Frogger. Green for the frogs, guys. No, okay. Okay, guys, it's just such a pretty park. We're gonna detour into the park and get lost and potentially never make it to my chocolate muffins. But look at this pretty park. Such a nice, looks like we're going into a forest-esque kind of park.
Nani?
Nani? Yeah, I need to be because it dropped a host on reconnection. Sorry. But thank you for the rehost. Well, look at the pretty. Look pretty. I stream every day except Friday, and it flashed up when I was streaming yesterday. I was just like, it is Friday. So this is the subway entrance, actually. And this is probably my favorite subway exit, just because, come on guys, look at the trees. You would never know we're literally in the middle of the capital of middle of a city of a capital in a suburb. Wait, what? Oh, come on, I can do English. Hold on, give me a second. Ooh, wait. I want to show you this since it's here. This thing is one of my favorite things. This thing tells you how the air quality is. Let's climb a tree. Oh, tempting. I do love climbing me a tree. However, if we were in the middle of like a forest with no one around, I would do it in a heartbeat. Super cute. As there are people around. Oh, the little kid got separated from his mom. Well, more correctly, it looks like he was with his dad a little bit further away and couldn't see his mom and got worried that his mom was missing. And she's comforting him, and that's super adorable. But that's why I don't want kids. Hikari, yeah, definitely cozy one. Yeah, right? It's nice and relaxed, not a lot of people. Sorry. So, basically, lots of little, I can't show little kids. You might see a blurry version of her in the background, but I won't show her in focus. There's a cat back there where that girl is. And she wanted to pet it. And so she said, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. Can I pet you? And the cat was like, I don't speak Korean. So cute. Little kids are cute. I don't want little kid, but kids are cute. I will babysit kids. Yeah, look at this way. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Is it better? Right, I just realized that the camera on this side's a little messy. Not messy, blurry. Let me fix it. I touched all the cameras with face paint, so there's a little bit of face paint on everything. Literally everything in my house, I feel like, at this point. You're a teacher. I hope you like kids, right? You'd think that, but there's a lot of people who don't like kids. I just totally ruined my mashed potato. Oh no, what did you do to your mashed potatoes? And why did you do that to your mashed potatoes? There's an off-road trail. We're gonna take the off-road trail, guys. Off-path trail, if you would. It runs right along the main trail, but this is more comfortable. This is better. So how did you ruin your mashed potatoes? What happened to the taters? I was always surprised that when I worked at pre-K, we never came on a field trip to this park. We went to a lot of different parks, but we never came to this one, which I was always surprised about because it's such a nice park. It's a sloppy goo. Ew. How to save a sloppy goo? Put some more chunky potatoes in it, I guess. We gotta go this way. I gotta hop the plants, guys. Woo! It's kind of nice to do just like a little park fun, right, guys? In California, we're okay at the moment, but it's supposed to get worse again. Oregon was horrible for a while. They're a little bit better now. My friend, yeah, one of my family members lives in Washington, and they had it really bad. No, wait, we did come to this park. Did we? Yes, we did. I remember now because my kids played Easter. We did Easter egg hunt on that tree in the middle over there. I did come to this park. Okay, never mind. I think we just took a weird entrance. I'll be honest, I'm kind of keeping my eyes peeled for those kids that I taught. Not that they would recognize me or I would recognize them with masks on, but because this is so near to where all of them live, it's hard not to. And more eggs and panel, well, a bit longer. Oh, it's okay, I restarted with fresh potatoes. Wait, don't say you threw away the goopy potatoes. Do half and half. Mix up the chunky ones with the goopy ones. Ooh. Fascinating. These are going to turn into something that'll fall on the ground and smell yucky. But it's fascinating to watch them grow. I do miss my kids. I often wonder if I could like do a quick pop-in to visit them. But then again, I'm also like, my old work might be like, yeah, no, you can't, you don't teach her, you can't come back. Especially because they asked me to re-sign with them a couple times. With like, hey, we'll give you a raise and all of that. And I was just like, yeah, no. I mean, no, I teach. Oh, guys, so if I ever get another tattoo, which I have been talking about, I'm going to get this flower, the hibiscus. I can't get very close to it. Sorry, guys. I love the hibiscus. Sorry, I do call my brother's doing something with it. Okay, good. No, yeah, sorry. I probably will never have children of my own. So whenever I say the words "my kids," I'm talking about students I've taught, which are basically the closest I'm ever going to have to children, because I don't want kids. I don't want little kids. I intend at some point, whenever I'm like more financially secure and stable in my life, I intend to foster kids, specifically older kids that are in the system for longer, the ones with problems that just need somebody who wants them and their age. I don't want a baby. I want nothing under the age of 10. I want the ones who are like 16 and 17 and just about to leave the system and may have a lot of problems, but you know, I want to help those ones. Plus, I love middle schoolers. Middle schoolers are probably my favorite. Ooh, look. Hold on, sorry. Ooh, pretty. Bad investments. Basically, it's an 18-year debt on your life. But if you want kids, do kids. I just don't want kids. Focus on the little thing. Focus, focus, focus. Kind of. There we go. Don't eat those. They're poisonous, guys. Fun fact. Okay. I call my students my kids. Yeah, I mean, I don't know many people who... I know people who hate teaching, who call them their students. But the people I know that enjoy teaching or love kids always call them my kids. Isn't like theoretical. You still have kid. Okay. You mean BB? Yeah, he's getting to be an old boy though. He's nearly 6 years old as well, which means he's reaching his like midlife crisis age. Nicaria is my kids. I like how I'm more than one. Are you saying there's more than one of me? Actually, there is somebody I've discovered recently. There is a wedding dress stylist who goes by the name Nicaria as well, which I thought was fascinating. I found that out because I was curious what would show up if you Googled Nicaria, and I found one of her dresses. One of their dresses. I don't actually know if they're male or female. Ooh, pretty! Flowers. Live flower next to dead flower. I do love these potted plants. Alright. It's off to chocolate muffins. I like how I said I'm going to forget chocolate muffins, but guys, you're just a handful. Oi! No, so, these chocolate muffins, if you, like, legit, as a country who does really bad with chocolate fudge and muffins in general, they make a super amazing... Are you gonna go? Are you not gonna go? What do you do? This car's not gonna go. Okay, well then I'm gonna go. It was his right of way, but if you're not gonna go, I'm just gonna drive. Or drive, no. Oh, I still can't set up my mic. Oh no, what's wrong with your mic? That's not good. What do we have percentage-wise? 14%. Why are we at 14%? How are we going down? The whole point of me turning off the Bluetooth was that you weren't... Are you charging? You are charging. I switched you to fast charge again. Charge, phone charge. Don't do this to me. I have a giant charged external battery and this cord just doesn't want to pass the charge along. It's a terrible friend. Okay, so, yeah. We'll be in the general vicinity of chocolate muffins in like 5 minutes. I should know I had to speed walk this. Wait, no, maybe 10 minutes. Because I'm not speed walking. I used to have to speed walk down the street to try and get to work on time. Never worked. But, yeah, so it takes about 10 minutes to get to where we're going.
I'll be in my bedroom, making no noise and pretending that I don't exist.
No, you exist. Don't pretend you don't exist. We're sticky. Oh, thank you, Randy. I do like my lurk sound. I would like to get it tied to the actual lurk command. And I need a louder sound. I'm actually planning on taking some of the Harry Potter movie clips that we have that are super quiet and putting them through a system to make the sound much stronger and easier to hear. Because I admit that the Harry Potter movie ones are super quiet. Super, super quiet. No people. And air. Woo! No, you're fine, Sticky. You like to save your points, I know. That's my electric personality draining your phone. Wouldn't it be charging my phone? Doesn't that mean none of you have an electric personality? Sorry. Okay, phone. Why? Why? It's gotta either be the cord or it's gotta be the phone itself. I like how my first instinct when I hear the woo is I'm not anywhere I shouldn't be. Actually, I have a somewhat bad reaction to police officers in general. Which is bizarre. Like, I never got in trouble. But I grew up in a very tough neighborhood. And where, yes, you would see police officers quite often. And police officers usually hailed bad things. They caught her finally. No, I'm fleeing. They can't catch me. Can you see them? No, I've already lost them. Ha 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 ha. No, so like, I go into automatic fight or flight whenever I see a police officer approaching me with the intention to talk to me. It's very fascinating. Again, because I have like never really like gotten in trouble with the police. Well, no, that's not true. I didn't go to jail. Had a tough childhood, guys. Had a tough childhood. Let's not, like, I don't mind sharing it. It's just weird, I guess. Anyhow, so chocolate muffins, and then I think we'll go find kimbap or something cheap to eat. Okay, now I feel like I do have to give a bit of an explanation, otherwise you guys are going to think bad of me. So essentially, at one point in my life, I got kicked out of my house. And so I assumed I didn't have a place to live, you know. When you get kicked out, you get kicked out. There's no, like, misunderstanding, get out of my house now. If you know what I mean. But when that same person calls the police and tells them that you ran away, yeah, so that would be my one. I had the police, because they picked me up. They're like, okay, we're taking you home. I was like, oh, I get to go home? And they're like, what do you mean you get to go home? I was like, they kicked me out. And they're like, but they called us telling you ran away. And I was like, I didn't run away. Why would I run away? I didn't even have a bag. I didn't even have any of my stuff. When some... What? Oh, you're yelling. What? You should be off. Yeah, that was weird. Funky situation. Anyway, so they're like, oh, cool. We thought we'd have to, like, you know, manhandle you into coming home. And I was like, no. All my stuff's at home. I didn't really... No, I'm not going to talk about... Like, I'm not going to name details. It was just somebody I was living with at the time. I'm going to jog a little bit to cross the street. Hold on. Parents, I know. Do-do-do. Oh, a little bit faster. And the cross. Okay, most important. Oh yeah, no, luckily I was in a very safe situation. It didn't last very long. For those who do get into that situation, I'm very, very sorry. I definitely got a better end of that whole situation that could have happened. I mean, Sticky's not wrong, actually. I have lived with family all the time, but... Oh my god, I wish I'd had the camera pointed at her. That was the cutest thing ever. Sorry, I got very distracted. Small dog running to jump into owner's lap. Stupid cute. Anyhow, okay, so I'm not going to give the details, and not because I don't feel comfortable sharing it or they're going to be upset, but more because, like, I do want to have some semblance of, hey, this is my personal life versus my private life. But essentially, I lived with probably about 10 different relatives for a variety of reasons, including parents and non-parents and all of that. And not every person is meant to be a parental figure, basically. No, don't. Hydroxide, hun, I know things are tough. Trust me. Unless you are in a very dangerous situation where you may get seriously hurt, don't leave your house. When you are a kid, when you are underage specifically, it is very difficult to get support, and you can and probably will end up in a very bad space. Was a rebel teen confirmed? Yeah, theater kid and all, guys. Oh, mask, sorry. More people. But I strongly urge you that unless you feel your life is in danger, stay. Suffer, yes, I know, it sucks, but stay. person's like just creeping. She was like right on the motorcycle's tail rear. Anyways, yeah, I went through that rebel phase, you know, for like 3 months. Okay, bad space doesn't even describe my situation. Okay, darling, I am really sorry. I want this to be a safe talking space, but as somebody who's currently walking out and about and knowing me, let's try and keep a very lighthearted conversation today, darling. But I stand by what I said. If you want to talk to me more about it, please feel free to Discord message me, and I'm more than willing to talk off stream through what's going on and try and give my advice and all that. But trying to stay lighthearted as much as possible, if possible. And that's part of the reason why I don't. Yeah. And a raffle. What a great way to break the mood. Or wait, revive the mood. Return. Revive. That's the word I want. Revive the mood. We're so close to chocolate muffins, I'm imagining I can smell it. I can't, because it's underground. But it's a good imagination that I have. Woo. Alright, look at the other side, guys, instead of looking at my face. So we are technically walking towards Jump Shield, just in a strange area to do so. And for those of you who are popping in and don't know, we're currently going to my favorite Roundy. Of course you did. Of course you did, Round. It is rigged every time. So it's Roundy or Barilla. No, so we're going to hands down my favorite chocolate muffins in Korea, in a country that doesn't do chocolate muffins. So I'm super stoked to have them again, because I used to work in this general vicinity, so I would always stop by to get chocolate muffins before and after work. So I haven't had an excuse to get any with not living in this area, so here we go. Don't have your blinker on if you're not going to turn. People. 500 points. Nice trick done here. So wait. It's interesting. Sometimes when you get people that have very similar names, like now we have 2 Peters in the community, which always throws me off a little bit. Here, I'll hold you on this side now. That side's construction. We have we have Peter Yield and Peter. I don't actually know what the rest of Peter's name is. All I know is he's the Peter that we're all Peter Ner, people Nye. Peter N. I'll call him Peter N. Blinker is an expensive option on it. Hey, look! Speak of a Peter, and a Peter appears. They Peter by. It's terrible, and I love it. That was a good one. Nakaria, how to resist? You don't. You give in. You cannot resist the muffin when it calls. Ow, am I getting blistered? Why am I getting blistered? Are you on tighter than normal? Hold on. Oh my god, there was a person on a bike and the shadows made it look like it was a car. And I nearly dived out of the way thinking there was a car on the sidewalk. And you may be like, Marley, that's silly. Why would there be a car on the sidewalk? This is Korea. There's literally cars wherever a car can fit. Not joking. It's so quiet, I want to hear it. You guys can hear it, but I can't hear it. It's very sad. We've remained at 14%. Alright, well, it's staying at 14%. So I'm going to try turning the Bluetooth back on. And we'll see if we can get our sound back. Oh, wow. Oh, the laugh that goes forever? Yes. It's a very big reason why we're doing that. Because I love it. Yeah. Is this still? Thing. Oh, good, it is. Okay. Again, we are in the general vicinity of my old school where a lot of my old kids teach. If I see them and they see me and they freak out, I will be turning off the sound and the camera to give them hugs and love. Sorry if we do suddenly disappear. Might not happen. But I'll be honest, I'm actually hoping it does because I love my kids and I haven't seen them in ages. Another thing that I miss about working in this area is there's this pizza place There used to be this pizza place that was really delicious. It does appear to be gone. Never mind. No longer feel bad about not being here anymore. Wait. Oh yeah. Between having to refill my blinker fluid and replace muffler bearing, my car maintenance is astronomical. Yeah. No, it is still there. It's pizza school. Best pizza. Best pizza. I think there's one near my new house too. Now, when I say best pizza, I meant best Korean pizza, not actual delicious pizza. They do their own version of pizza, and it's very strange. I can see the entrance to this subway station and the potential chocolate muffins. How many can I buy? I think I'm gonna limit myself to 2. Wait, 3. Should I get 2 or 3, guys? I can't get 4, and I definitely can't resist at only 1. How many is too many chocolate muffins? Considering I have to carry them for the rest of the stream. Back sign says 3. Alright, hold on, we're passing by somebody cutting things. 7. 7's a bit too much. Mostly because I have to eat dinner later too, guys. I might not even have any chocolate muffins. They might even be gone. The whole place might just be gone. I would be so sad. It might even be closed because it's a Saturday. 9, no, guys. I would eat. The problem is not that having too many muffins. The problem is that I would sit and eat all of those muffins. And then where would my dinner go? And guaranteed that if they are open, they don't have 9 left. Sorry. So apparently that was a repair shop. So they were literally running the chainsaw for no good reason, just running it. I'm gonna keep going. Mikaya. 4, 2 for now, 2 home. No, but I can't save a muffin. If I have a muffin, you eat a muffin. There's no such thing as saving a muffin. Especially, like, here's the thing, guys. I'm not even joking. I love muffins. I've had a lot of muffins in my life. These are probably the second best muffins I've ever had. Period. And they're chocolate muffins with chocolate chunks inside of them, and they're perfect. And I hate this word, but it sounds so good with this word, with the cupcakes, but they're so moist. And oh my God, they're delicious. And cheap chocolate delicious muffins. And I keep vibing us up. It's not gonna be there. I keep saying this. I don't see the problem. The problem is I want to actually take you guys to a restaurant to go eat food today. And if we fill up on muffins, I can't eat an actual meal today. That's the problem. Oh guys, here we go. This is the moment of truth. We're going into the subway. I'm so excited and also so terrified in the weird, like, guys, food. I've been so disappointed sometimes when I hype up food and things like that with you guys. We're going down Samsung Station, which is actually a newer one. Ekas. Why is this under my shirt? Alright. We're gonna go down that escalator. We're gonna turn a corner and we will know whether I will have happy chocolate stomach or sad chocolate stomach. Wait. I like how somehow there's still chocolate involved. Escalator. This is something I like. They save by saving energy. The escalator only runs when somebody goes past the sensor at the bottom, at the top, and it'll scream at you if you go the wrong way. And I do mean scream, guys. Okay. Like, my mouth is legitimately watering thinking about this. I need to go to bed. I'm going to miss the restaurant. Okay. Okay, here we go. Turning corner. It's on the other side of the space. And the results are... they're there. Chocolate muffins. Chocolate muffin, chocolate muffin, chocolate muffin, chocolate muffin. Oh, da, 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 da. Oh. Chocolate muffin discovered. Yeah, we said 4, right? Choco muffin. What did you say? That's okay.
That's okay.
There. I'm getting 5. Take them all. I cannot carry them all. Chocolate muffins. all. Oh, Maya? Okay. So I'm with that. Nikaria with echoes. I whisper. Feel something. Feel free to check the stream. Alright, I'm excited to see it. Where am I checking, by the way? Chocolate muffins. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so now we're gonna go upstairs. There's a little park near here. We're going to like reorganize and eat like 6 of these. We only have 5, but we're somehow going to eat 6 of these muffins because they're perfect. This way. Same way we came. And no, I'm not gonna walk in the wrong way just so you guys can hear the big screaming noise. Did you do a clip? Did you do a fan art? Did you do jumping jacks? I don't, oh god, my hair is so messy from this wind. Chocolate muffins. I guess you guys probably also hear like the Korean announcements more than I do. Because I just kind of drown them out now. But I guess they are everywhere. I'm far more aware of them when I'm with you guys. Please torture us with the muffins. Oh, I will show you. I will show you the muffins. Stream Elements, what are you doing? Okay, bye-bye, Thousand Cranes. Roundy, what is Stream Elements doing? Sleep well. Glad to see you, darling. Has it done it before? Roundy, what is Stream Elements doing? I'm so confused. Why is he talking? It's a machine. We don't want robots in our realm. By the way, it is balancing on my arm, close to my heart. Oh, chocolate muffin. I'm a little bit nervous now that we've acquired the chocolate muffins, that they've changed the recipe and they're not as good because I haven't been back here in like 6 months. I know they haven't, but I'm so nervous. Chocolate muffins. What if they're dry? It won't be. What if I somehow got red bean muffins? I hope to dear Lord I do not get red bean muffins. That would be the most disappointing moments of my life. Whoop-a-da. If you guys don't know what red bean is like this thing that, I don't know what kind of bean it actually is. Everyone just calls it red bean, and it's in a lot of like donuts and whatnot. And I love red bean when I expect red bean. When I don't expect red bean, I'm very, very disappointed. And it happens a lot with chocolate things. Like you'll see something chocolate, and it'll have little chunks in it. Something brown or dark. You see something with chunks in it, and you're like, yeah, it's chocolate. And then you take a bite, and it's red bean. Again, I like red bean when I know it's red bean. When I don't know it's red bean, it's so disappointing. There is not a park over here, is there? I thought there was. Okay, so I just walked till we can find a place to sit for a second then. Just walking around with these chocolate muffins, unable to eat them. Oh. Also, I'm surprised nobody's done the hydrate. So it's been a while and I still have the same container of tea. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I'm a bit dehydrated, guys. I'll put you on this hand for a bit. Actually, my grip strength is doing so much better. So when we first started streaming, holding the selfie stick for this long would actually be really bothersome. I don't want to say painful, but definitely bothersome. But now because of Ariel Silks, it doesn't really bother me. It's just more of a, maybe we should change up hands kind of thing. Alright, we need a place to sit. Nikaria's beans are so healthy and tasty at the same time. It's extremely rare combo. I mean, I do love myself some yummy kidney beans. I haven't had kidney beans in forever. They're so hard to find here in Korea. Kidney beans are probably my favorite. Alright. Typically, hydrate, thank you! I mean, technically we're drinking tea. It's okay. Are we at the main intersection already? We must be. We're really close to Jamshil Tower. Or Latte Tower. The big tower right there, that's where we're going. If they'll let us stream from up there, you'll get a really cool cool view of Seoul. And that would be a cool place to go. I don't know if we want to go in there though because of Corona as well. So we'll see. Definitely a lot more people around this area. Because now we're in more of a residential area, where before we were really kind of walking through more of a commercial area as well as like a touristy area. And then abandoned buildings. Also, there's this thing here in Korea that I've never known. A cool view. Yeah. But there's apparently there's an abandoned amusement park that you can legally go into. You just have to pay an entrance, and I definitely want to check out. Other people have done it before. I would not be the first. But I thought it'd be really cool to take you guys there. Why does that keep happening? I'm thinking the strap on my shoe is breaking. Because it's sitting weird. And every now and then it keeps just bending. Which is not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to stay. But it's a strap. It stays in place. Straps you in. Well, this is where Aqua Kids are. So a lot of my old elementary kids used to go to this place called Aqua Kids. No idea what it is. I'm assuming it's like a swimming academy kind of thing. But now I know. I never knew where it was before. Sorry, and this is hard to walk around with and not eat. I see a place to sit. Cool, we just got to cross 2 crosswalks. And I guess technically we do need to cross another street. Oh, I know where we are. Like, I knew where we were, but I actually interviewed at a place near here as well, so I know this place better than I thought I did. Always a fun change. Alright. Crossing streets. Crossing streets. Street crossed. No. Weaving around cars and all that. Totally what you want to do. Crossing street number 2. Alright, so now we're in a super residential area. Like, super residential area. Lots of nice big apartment buildings here. Which also means lots of places to sit. As long as we don't try and break into a gated community, we can sit anywhere we'd like. Well, anywhere with a bench. If I remember correctly, this one is okay. Alright, I'm so hungry now. We walked through a park and then got the food. Because of course we did. Actually, maybe we won't go to that community. We'll go this way. Nice cool breeze though. I don't know if it's because I've been kind of power walking for the last while or what, but the breeze feels really nice. I'm trying to think. I'm like half tempted to literally sit in the middle of the sidewalk to eat one of these muffins. Like, I was only mildly hungry before, and now that I have the muffins, have you guys ever felt that way? Like, you're fine. And then you have the food but can't yet eat it, and it's just somehow so much worse. Hunger, that is. And I could sit on that rock. Doo-doo-doo. That's the main intersection. You guys have been awfully quiet for a little bit. Are we still connected? It's fine if we are and you're just being quiet. Love people on motorcycles screaming hello. Okay, good. Because you guys go from still super talky to quiet sometimes, and it worries me. Yeah, that's fine. I have to tips my way back. I'm getting... Yeah, you like get it and you're like, I'm gonna save it for later. You don't, you eat it immediately. Now I want fish. Ooh, we're going to Jamsil. There's supposed to be a lot of good fish restaurants. Maybe we'll get some fish. We've never cooked fish. Have we? Ah, we kind of cooked fish. We cooked polak, which is good. Kind of. I like the flavor. Hate the texture. Muffins, we say. Yeah. Now I just need to find some place that I'm able to sit down and eat said muffins. Because right now they're here. And I feel like I am a bit lost. Were we not supposed to walk this way? Where is Jamsil Tower? Or Latte Tower. I don't know why I call it Jamshid Tower. Oh, it is over there. So yeah, we're still going the right direction. I mean, if all else fails, we're very near to the park at Jamshid. Alright, Latte Tower. We can sit there. It's a lot further away from Muffins than I was expecting to go to eat said muffins. Okay. And then when we sit down, we'll check our battery power. Hopefully we're at 15%. If we're at 15%, we're gaining a charge. If we're at 14%, we're retaining a charge. If we're at 13%, we're losing a charge while charging, which would be really stupid. And the answer is 13. So I kind of said that as like a throwaway joke, kind of, haha, that's not possible. But we are, in fact, losing a charge. Somehow, while charging. Thank you for the tour. We're not doing a house tour. Are you heading out, Justin? It was good to see you. We've still got a ways things to do. Am I being bitten by a mosquito? I think I am. Great. I love mosquitoes. Nope, now they're going to be going green. Okay. Randy, all the potatoes. All the taters. You'll have to tell me how your second round goes, Randy. Okay. And we shall walk now. Yes, yes. Okay. Be safe to cross. Like, really, I could sit anywhere. I'm also about to mash them. Yes, mashing. It's the best part of making potatoes. What did I make recently? Oh, I made gnocchi. Gnocchi by myself for some friends the other day. And so I have some frozen in my freezer, obviously. And I'm super excited to reheat them up. I might make them for dinner tonight, actually, if we don't eat dinner, which we plan to eat dinner. That is where we're going, guys. So as you can see, we're much closer than we were before, but also not close. Kind of. What? We're about, what, 4 blocks off? 4 or 5 blocks off? That's actually not bad, considering how far we walked. I think what I might do is I might take a screenshot of, like, this part of Seoul off my phone and draw and show you what we did path, especially for, like, the first day and the second day, so you guys kind of get an idea of what we've done. So you can fully appreciate how much effort I put into the streets. Gotta cross roads again, guys. Beautiful, beautiful roads. These apartments are also one of the more expensive areas. Living in one of these apartments, guys, the people who live in these apartments, their kids go to academies, but they pay about $2,000 a month to go to these academies. Is that not insane? Is that just me, or is that as insane as I think it is? Did nobody get a green light there? Do all of them just turn green at the same time? So there's 3 crosswalks here, and even the lights change. None of the crosswalks turned on. Does everyone just get to cross simultaneously? Yes, yes we do. Okay, cool. So then we're gonna jaywalk just a bit, guys. We're not jaywalking because technically it's an all cross, but there's technically not a crosswalk here, so I'm just gonna jump over to this one over here. Alright, cool. But yeah, so like no cars coming in. There's one over there. That's the one we were on, and now we're on this one. It's a giant triangle. So it's safe. But yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of money. So then you get the company and they're like, oh, we don't have any money. And you're like, but you do. Also, guess worth to mention, we of course always appreciated that you leave us from fridge to small talk. Wait, what? Right. We always appreciated that you let us leave from fridge to small talk. Oh, that I take you out of the fridge occasionally? Yeah, it seasons you up, guys. It gets you ready to be eaten. If you're in the fridge all the time, you're gonna get, that weird fridge taste. This kind of lets you air out, acquire a bit of a salty air sometimes. I don't know what heart that is. I don't recognize that one. Is that an emoticon or is that a general one? Out of curiosity. Come on. Alright. are we gonna do about this phone? We might have to go to a cafe and see about charging our phone at a cafe. If it's still losing a charge, then that definitely means that it is the phone's issue, which we do because it's a new phone-ish kind of. It's the worst pronunciation of that ever, but it works. I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, it's A-Tray's remote? I don't know who that is. Who is that? I love new people. Speaking of new people, were you guys here yesterday or Thursday when we rated Sky Daddy? I'm a big fan of hers. Okay, now I know where we are. Haha. We're really close to a place to sit down. I really know where we are now. Cool. Like I said, I knew, because you know, but there's a difference of knowing, and then there's a difference of I've been there and I know, you know? Oh, there's lots of benches here. Awesome sauce. Okay, so we're right next to the Latte Mall. So what, we're gonna sit and we're gonna eat a muffin or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. We have 5, we can eat 5. And then we'll go to the tower. There's some really good parks right next to the tower. There's Cafe Street, which we're sustaining kind of. We're not dying, but we're certainly not living with this battery charge right now. It worries me quite a bit. Ugh. Sorry, hair. Okay, so we're gonna sit on that bench right there. You see it? I see it. It might be a little noisy first bite, but I just need to inhale one of these muffins real quick. Based in LA? Oh, that's probably why. Time zones. It was actually very interesting because on yesterday, when I was streaming yesterday, usually when I end a stream, I see like maybe 5 to 10 streamers who are streaming when we end, because I'm so used to finding somebody to raid, and we slowly acquire people with similar times. But because we never raid on Friday, or never stream on Friday, there's nobody there except for Sky Daddy. Alright. We have waited too long for this muffin. One individually wrapped muffin in biodegradable bags. Love that. I walked a long way to have this. Oh yes, it smells just as amazing as before. Perfectly cooked. See those chocolate chunks inside? This was worth the wait. I'm not surprised, but oh yes. Luckily not. I have an idea. We're gonna try this cord and see if it was actually this new cord's fault, not the phone's cord. Oh, hydrate, thank you. Hydrating. Hydrated. Alright, let me see if it's this other cord. Cord. So if I can plug this in and we hit 14, that means that just means that this other cord is terrible. Alright, it's now officially charging. I know this battery pack is good because it's charged really fast in the past. That's why I was so surprised when it wasn't charging really fast. I think Kami's gonna win it. Coxwine won it. Wait, how did Coxwine win? Oh, Coxwine did join. It's like, how did you win if you weren't actually in the raffle? Congratulations. I almost said something different. Let me finish inhaling. One inhaled muffin. Hydrate a bit more. I'm gonna inhale another muffin and then we'll be up. Do you ever get that feeling when you eat something and it just kind of sits in your esophagus, and until you drink something it all just kind of goes down and it hits like the top of your stomach where like the stomach opens up, and then you just feel that relief when it goes through? Yeah, I don't know why it's so fast. I've never have changed in the settings. That's just what it is. No, right. 12%. Is it the battery pack? This is a good battery pack. For much longer on the food. Yeah, no. I did straight up say I'd inhale this. I didn't say I'd eat it. I said I'd inhale it. And inhale the first one I did. I will eat the second one slower. Didn't I say at most I could get 3 of these? Didn't I say that before we go in? I was like, I can only buy 3 of these. And then I ended up buying 5, guys. 12%. Is it you? I mean, very upsetting. Good to know I stick to my decisions, guys. Alright, so sit here for a minute, and then we'll actually head over to Latte Tower and Latte Marts. Maybe not Latte Marts. I don't know what's exciting there. So I don't want to be, yeah, let me just throw it. Ah! There you go. And then we'll go down to Cafe Street. And in about like an hour or 2, we'll stop and we'll find some place to eat as well. The only problem with going out to eat is there is only one of me. So while I don't mind the price, some places will get really funky. They'll be like, no, we don't serve just one person. Or it'll be too busy and not really a good place to stream. So we gotta kind of find some place that'll probably be a little bit more expensive because they're usually emptier. Particularly in this area. I think we are going to avoid going into the tower simply because, you know, people. And already this area is a lot more busy than the areas I usually like to go to. And we're not even at like the popular area of it. So I'm a bit worried that it's going to be super packed. And if it is super busy, we'll take a quick tour around it, but we won't spend much time at the park area. And then I guess we'll walk, if all else fails, we'll walk to Olympic Park, which is just a little bit further down the way. It's very pretty. It'll be very empty though. But there's some good restaurants and cafes in that area as well. So that's the plan so far. We really haven't walked that far if you look at our start point and had drawn a straight line, but with all of our, we've gone quite a while. What fun is it? 12%. Is the mask so you can talk with your mouth full? Yes. The only reason I wear a mask is so when I talk and you just see those the chewed up muffin in my mouth, you don't get disturbed. Normally I would just put my hand over my mouth, but this is easier. I was kind of joking when I said it, but I guess it's kind of true. Hi, Apple Avocado. So we pit stopped and we got some of my favorite chocolate muffins in all of the world. They're moist with nice crispy chocolate chunk in it. Like not like It has melty chocolate too. So like when you bite into it, it's just like extra chocolate. But like there's the ones that, it's kind of like when you cook a brownie. Oh, it's kind of like when you cook a brownie and like the outer crunchiness, there's like little speckles of that crunchy chocolate inside of the muffin too, which is delish. And then it's just the perfect amount of moistness and dryness. So like it's very yummy. And if I like take it in my hand and I squeezed it, it would stay in a ball. And that's perfect. There you go. That's me describing. We went to this place together and I was like, I can buy 3. And we bought 5. That's how delicious it is. Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna put the 3 into my book, into my purse. They'll get a little squished, but that's okay. They're still good squished. There are some things that when they squish, they're just not as good. These are. Alright, they're officially in the bag. So what we might do, guys, is we're gonna go take a quick tour around that park and then we'll go straight to a cafe and I'll try plugging my phone into the wall to see if it's my phone in that case, because maybe it is just this charger. Maybe this charger is just stupid. Which would be a shame. Okay, normally I would agree, but this one, it's all kind of the same consistency. Whereas like other muffins, it's not. Try the other side again. I know you're at 12%. Now can you not be under 15%? It is actively plugged in and will not charge. Alright, let me finish this one and we'll get off. We'll get on our feet and get going again. I can be the cable. Thank you. We're looking for a trash can for this too. Oh, except for we tried 2 different cables now. We used the one that originally came with the wall charger, and then we bought the second one. Although they are from the same brand. I can always use more C-style cords. So there's another convenience store right here. Maybe we'll pop in and get a different brand and see if it was the brand of cord. Because I've used this battery charger before and it works really fast and really well. I've used this phone before. I've had it a couple months. It's usually fine. I've never had an issue with it charging. And now we're at 11%. So yeah, we're gonna pop into the CU and see what we see. That'd be really upsetting, actually, if this was the brand, like it was this cord brand is the problem. Like, it's really frustrating that we're at 11%, considering I have a fully charged external battery, which works really well, usually. And I'm just worried that it's not, that like this battery charger was the cheap one. It's an Energizer official. I don't know. Alright. I'm popping into a convenience store to find a cord that's more convenient than this one. Oh, we could also go into, oh wait. We'll see what brands they have here. But we might actually go to the subway station, because the subway station, as we said before, has a bunch of like electronic stuff. And we might be able to find a better quality cord. Like, I have the best. Don't get the cheapest one. Yeah, you know, usually the cheapest one still works. Where are the cords? Once again, we run into a problem where I can't find the electrical stuff. This is a completely different company, though, so that's promising. I don't think they have phone cords at all at this place. I don't see any. I've never not seen any at a store before. At a convenience store. What kind of convenience store is this? Okay, no charger cords here. Yeah, to the underground it is. We should have never wavered in our belief of the underground. So I'll put this in here for now. I mean, at the bright side, it's keeping us not dead. Because if you weren't plugged in at all, you would be dead right now. Because it was, my phone definitely dies quickly. But we're at 10% and it won't actually shut down until we get to 4%. And we've done like about an hour? Yeah, about an hour at 15%. And we've only lost 4% while charged. Yeah, that's the other stupid thing. We've been charged for an hour. Anywho, so yeah. Let's go find ourselves some nice high quality Subway store cords. And maybe a lens to get some pretty, what was it called again? What kind of lens were you saying? I can't remember. You said it was a wide angle lens? Oh, you know what I did forget today because I woke up late? I forgot to take my stupid laptop to the computer person to see if they can figure out what's wrong with it. Darn it. Alright, so guys, we might still have some problems next time we stream from there. Sorry. Is this not where the Subway is? Is this the wrong entrance to the mall? I'm confused. Yeah, we're too close. Wait, what? Where are we? What's wrong with the laptop? Did we start at 100%? No, we started at 60% because I fell asleep with my phone in my hand. Actually, there's this. I don't know if this is only clothing, but we're going to take a quick peek through the street vending shops because that'll usually be where we find something different. No, this looks like only clothes. Never mind. Changed my mind. Where? Hold on. No, it's right next to the building. Oh, it's up further. Okay, I know where the subway station is now. I knew it connected to the Latte Tower somehow. We're just not there yet. I used to come to this area a lot more because I had a friend who lived near here and we would visit often. And I don't know what's wrong with the laptop. All I know is that it was fine. And then suddenly, like this week, it'll be streaming and the internet will be fine, and then it'll die. And it won't even connect to my phone internet anymore, which it used to do. And YouTube has been funky, and that's the only thing that's really affected by it. So to me, that seems like it's something to do with firewall or internet protection or something. Don't know what, but something. Yeah, hi Mark. Yeah, definitely this way, I think. There's not one on the other side. But basically, I think part of what it is it needs to be cleaned. I live with a cat. Cat hair is not good for a laptop. And dust and all of that. So I do need to get that one cleaned, because just you should do that. What, twice a year? More often? I don't do it often enough, but clean it. And then, I don't know, I've scanned it with so many different, like, virus protection thingamabobs. Those are really cute uniforms. I will give that to them. There's these two girls just chilling around in their school uniform, and at first I was like, why would you do that? And then I remembered, it's because they're cute. And that's like a thing here in Korea. They like to wear their school uniforms to show off where they go to school or how cute their school uniform is. And look, Latte World Adventure! We're not going here, guys. But I will one day go here. This is a giant amusement park. An outdoor amusement park in the middle of a city connected to a mall. When I say amusement park, I do mean amusement park, guys. There's a lot of stuff to do there. Right now, we're looking for the subway station. And now I'm starting to think we're in the wrong area. Again. How did we do? I don't know. What do you think? The problem is we made the detour for muffins, so I'm not even sure we're on the right street. We might have to go up a street or two. Right? Maybe. Maybe yes. As long as the phone doesn't die. I do like that laugh. I plan to try and get as many villain laughs as I can. The villain laughs will stay as a BL00 system, or maybe not a 0-0. I don't think I'm gonna make 100. Nani? Why? Randy, do you just have the store up ready to drop the Nani whenever you want to? That's beautiful if you do. If that was somebody else, that's okay. I'm not upset with you, but I just think it's funny. Because you got me before. Oh, that's subway entrance. That's what we want. So we're gonna go this way. Because feasibly there'd be more around here, but I can't see any other than this one. So we're gonna aim for that one subway entrance. Was it you, Randy? Was I right? Alright, so but now we're officially in like Jamshil. That wasn't me. It was somebody else. Sneaky buggers. Oh, subway entrance. Good. I thought there might be one. So we're gonna go down here. There's usually a lot of like tech stuff down here. Usually. Now mind you, we are in the middle. I haven't been here in a long time. When was the last time I came here? Oh, I think it was last year in 2019. So there's a chance that because of Corona, there's nothing out. Be very surprised though. I would be very surprised. Okay, stairs. Because there's not many things that have changed about Korea. They're a little bit more tight about like security and health and all of that, but like full-on changes I haven't really seen. Except for now. Okay. Never mind, big change. Cool. I don't want to be in the mall. We're in the mall. But I want to go towards the subway. Right. I like how I have to reassure myself, guys. Alright, because this is part of the mall. And we want to be in the subway line area, which is over here. Cool. And it doesn't seem like big of a difference, but it's about what they carry. We don't want to be in the subway. We want to be going... Where did I always go? This way? I think. Seems familiar. There's bound to be somebody techie down here. There always is. And they don't sell them for very expensive either. This subway is a great line to have a shop like that because so many people pass by. Yes, it's very cheap, especially if you transfer. Sorry, I just saw a techie thing. Thing. I found myself a tech shop. Cool. Don't know if it's gonna have what we need. We can look. I mean, it's gonna have a cord, but I don't know if it's gonna have the lens. Let's see. Backers. What is that? I actually don't see cords either. We do not need a phone case, guys. But yes, it's very cheap. It's about $1 or $2. This is fascinating. I've never seen a tech shop without phone cords before. talk time. We're gonna have to leave your music behind and go pay for this. Yeah, I don't see any of 그리고 렌즈 있어요?
어떤 렌즈야?
카메라 렌즈 있어요? 없어요? 이거 C 타입 맞아요?
P하고 C 타입 두 개 다 되는 거예요?
네. 아니면 C 타입 좋아요. C 타입 cord 있어요? 이거
타입으로요?
쓰레기 타입. She's gonna recommend something different. 네, 이거 빨리 있어요?
이거 고데기예요. 빨리 되는 거. 잠깐만요.
네, 감사합니다. Alright, let's see if the different cord works better. Wait, I can't hide that bit mine. So this is like modern trot. 감사합니다. 안녕하세요. Alright. Now, we're gonna squat next to a wall and try and change our chords and see what happens. Hopefully something good. Alright guys, I'm gonna have you look at the ceiling. Enjoy the ceiling. %. %, guys. Nein. Das ist nicht gut. Nein. Didn't. 90%씩 있어. Languages. Alright, now let's see. If it hits 10%, we're charging. If it stays at 9%, we're not charging still. Alright, we'll walk around the underground a bit more and see if we can't find ourselves a lens thing. Yeah, I don't know. In theory, not in theory, in reality,
What if any of our
it
plans
might
ever
just be this
actually
battery
worked?
pack.
We plan, we get there, or hell breaks loose.
I didn't hear it at all that time. Did you guys hear it? Still not charging. Well, no, so it's charging. We know it's charging to an extent because it's not dying. It's just not getting a charge faster than my phone is using the charge. So slowly over time we're losing percent. And every time I disconnected to try a different cord, we lose a percent in that second of change. We lose 1% in a second of change, guys. That's intense. I'm not running anything other than Stream Elements. It never runs through my battery this fast. I don't know. So there's another techie place over here. So she recommended this one. She actually changed which brand I'm using and recommended this one. Alright, for this. Because I told her that the one I was using was terrible. Well, I called it trash. So she's like, yes, take this one instead. It's fast charging. I was like, okay, great. So USB-C, sadly, but you can buy no-name ones. Yeah, the problem is I've never had an issue where I had to buy an actual brand for like charging cables. But you're probably right. Try to ask what phone you use. I use Samsung S10G. No, S10 Plus and S10 5G. There we go, S10 5G. So we might stop at, I guess it's a fair point though, we might stop at a phone store and get an official cord. If we have to. Spending so much money on cords today. This is get Samsung cable, I'll pay. Problem is more, I don't know where to buy a Samsung cable. Unless I go to a Samsung store and I don't know where Samsung store is. Ooh, these are pretty. Let me show you these. This is part of the reason why we're walking this way. I love these pretty little picturesque scenes. So it's a mix of painting as well as 3D. So like if you see, this is a painted tree, but then they have a physically painted one here as well to create this really cool aesthetic. They have a couple different ones. We'll look at all the other ones. This one's my favorite. This is why I like this area. Isn't that so cool though? Oh, we have a cherry blossom one. So there's supposed to be photo opportunities to make this particular hallway more popular. Because this is a newer hallway on the subway line and not a lot of people use it. I guess we go into Lotte Mart, we can definitely find an official Samsung store. And then, you know, just this. I'm pretty sure this is a green wall. Is this a green wall? No. So they've been adding these things into a lot of places. Really? Where they'll have a wall of real greenery that to produce oxygen inside of buildings, and they'll do them at like subway stations as well and bus stations, and it's just really such a good idea. And so it actually pulls in moisture from the air around because it creates some moist to keep them hydrated. Check shop number 2. See if they have one here. I'm gonna ask about a camera lens. I'll tell you. 카메라 렌즈 있어요?
네?
렌즈 있어요? 카메라 렌즈?
카메라 렌즈 없어요.
없어요? 네, 감사합니다. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have many here. I like how he tells me no, I don't have one, and then immediately turns to the other person working like, we don't have one, right? Could have asked that first. Luckily, the guy was like, yeah, no, we don't, but a lot of people. Lots of people, guys. Alright, so from where we're popping up, it's a big mall, which we can find an official port if we need to. 10%? 9%. Oh yeah. So if it hits 10%, we're good. If it goes down to 8%, we're really bad. We might have to, if it hits 8%, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to focus on going to a cafe and sitting there and wall charging, because that means it's definitely the phone charge, the charging situation. What's it called? The external battery's fault. Which would be disappointing as well. Then again, I bought 3 cords. I don't think it's going to be the cord's fault. Just call it a hunch that if you buy 3 cords and all 3 of them have the same problem. It's not. It's only been a few minutes. So it still has time to actively work. That smells lovely. Flower shop. But has not, as of yet, hit 10%. So I'm thinking it might be the stupid external battery that for some reason is not putting out a charge fast. Which is stupid because it has a fast charging slot as well as a fast charging cable in said slot. I guess so. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll go to the water, then a cafe. And then we'll go get food later. If we can get up to like 60%, well, we've charged with this cable before. Do you guys remember? We've done this before and it was fine. Wait, does the other battery charger have battery? Wait, I don't have the thing anymore. I know that some cables do not charge fast. Yeah, so that's what I thought maybe is that the first cable or the second cable didn't, because like I said, it was the same brand. This is a different cable that was recommended as a fast charging cable. And it's, as of yet, not charging fast. We are at 9% still. I mean, if it stays at 9%, I'm fine. I can handle staying at 9% for the rest of the stream. I cannot handle us going more or less. Yeah. Good. So we're gonna go this way and then turn left and turn left again. So basically we're making a bit of a loop to get to the pretty lake. This is based off memory, not actual knowledge of where we're going. Just to be perfectly clear. Alright. So, how are you guys today? Oh, and it's, oh wait, actually, instead of doing the way I know, I know where the lake is, it's that way. So we're gonna just walk to where I know that lake is so that we can get this really pretty sunset that's about to hit in like 2 minutes. Pretty sunsets are important. Alright, hello windy day. Osu, that's what we mentioned, avoid running cables, but if detect non-optimal values. I mean, I guess so. Oh, so this is what I'm talking about. This is all real plants that are growing that it pulls in the humidity of the air around it to water the plants, which I think is super cool and such a good use of like energy. I don't know if this one does solar panels, but I know some of them have solar panels to actually charge up the program that pulls the air, the humidity out of the air. Oh, we can see the moon. I don't think you can see the moon. Oh, you can. Look, the moon. It's awake early. I don't remember how old I was when I noticed that the moon can sometimes be out in the sky when the sun is, but I do remember being quite shocked by that revelation. You know? You're like, but the moon's a night thing. Yeah, it kind of does whatever it wants to sometimes. Alright. So that's the tower. When we get this right, we're gonna get a really pretty sunset with the tower. She just mooned you? Wait, what? I did moon you. Ha ha ha. Took me a second, actually. For a second I was a bit concerned that like when I wasn't paying attention, somebody actually had mooned you. Because you know, weirder things have happened to people's streams when they're not fully paying attention to what their camera's looking at. Alright. I don't know how to get to the river from here. Oh, that way. So here, look, you can see the sunset a little bit. Also, theoretically, if your phone overheat because of streaming, it could... It's definitely not overheating. I felt my phone overheat in the past. It definitely isn't right now. Yeah, this is Latte Tower. So the really cool thing is it actually lights up at night, and you can tell the air quality by what color it lights up. Same as Namsan Tower. So we'll actually see it lit up tonight. It's always lit. No matter what's going on, it's always lit. Partially so nothing hits it. Because there's literally nothing else anywhere near as tall, anywhere near it. Which I think is probably something that they're trying to encourage. Daylight stars through a telescope? Yeah, I feel like I've seen daylight stars just with my eyes before, but I could just be making something up. There's this pretty park that no one's really allowed to sit at anymore. Okay. Let's get down to the water and find a good space to sit and watch the sunset. And then we'll go find a cafe. Partially because I want coffee. Guys, I haven't had coffee this whole stream. Of nail clippers, I don't know why. No, I can see that. I had a very similar thought when I first saw it as well. Can we make it to the other side of the lake in time? I don't know, but we're gonna try. We are going to try. Pond, lake thing, reservoir. I think it's technically a reservoir. You can see lots of people. People perform down here too sometimes. Not today. Alright. We're just gonna charge down the hill. Couples taking selfies. I think it's very interesting. What's BB treats? BB treats are cat treats for BB, the cat, whenever we're home. I can't exactly go give him a treat right now though. But it's your way of expressing love for my cat so that I don't have to. BB, yeah, it's dumplings for BB. Let's go look at the water, guys. I don't know if we're gonna see the sunset down here. I've never tried to see it from over here, but we should. Bad timing every time, guys. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty on the other side. Then we'll be facing that way. So yeah, we're gonna try and get over there before the sun completely sets. Will we make it? Who knows? Will we try? Yes. Are we at 10% now? No. But we are staying at 9, which again is promising. Well, more promising than being at 10, or 8 at least. The hardest part is going to be finding a cafe with a charging space that's open. We'll see how it goes. Time to power walk to the sunset. Oh, gnat ball. Ooh. Look at the pretties. Pretty sure those are geese. They kind of look like swans, but no, I'm pretty sure they're geese. Look at the power of their swimming though. Just disrupting the ripples as they go. I don't see anything else on the lake. It might just be these two. Bye-bye, goose. I've never seen geese in Korea, now that I think about it. You are a questionnaire for yourself. What does that mean? I'm a questionnaire for myself. I question the error on myself. Oh wait, you're talking about Nazi wall. So guys, a gnat wall, sorry. So if you guys don't know what gnats are, they're like these little itty bitty flies things. They're non-dangerous at all, guys. Promise. But they swarm. They just, you know, sit in the air in a swarm for no particular reason. I'm walking through them. It's terrible, because then they just kind of follow you. Because they do, for whatever reason. They don't sting you or anything, they just follow you. And when I was working on an archaeological dig, we had a ton of them in the whole area. Anytime you disrupt these bushes that they love to, you would just get a swarm, and they would follow you. And so we ended up calling them Nazis. I think, you know, playing on the joke Nazi, but Nazi, because it's a gnat. So I call them a gnat wall, but sometimes I mix up and say the wrong thing. So sorry about that, if you were upset for any reason. Whew. It's like 6. This feels like early for a sunset. Can someone see what time sunset is for Korea? Unless it's much later than I expect. I think it's 6, yeah. I feel like there shouldn't be a sunset until like 6:45. And I don't want to sit here for 45 minutes waiting for a sunset. This looks like the beginning of sunset. Right? Right. Ask you a question, answer it myself. Woohoo! Alright, so now we need to find a space. It doesn't already have a ton of people. Ooh, but we are gonna go look. Hold on, guys. We're gonna go over there and look. Oh, well, so okay. So we only have like 20 minutes. But you guys ready to see something pretty? Andy, could you do the screenshot thing that you have? Little kids not appreciating the pretty views. I like put the classical music in the background. The problem is there's a ton of other people here, so it's not very like quiet and calm. Hang out. Well, didn't you make like a screenshot thing? Ooh, koi. Look at koi. He said hello to you guys. What kind of fish is that? Maybe it's not koi. It doesn't. Either the water's too murky or it's not koi. Thank you, Stream Elements. I don't know what that is. Do you guys know? I don't know. I didn't know there were fish in this lake. Thing? Pond? Whatever. It's definitely toning it down, which I'm surprised on. Usually the light focus is better. Is it going to be better if I switch it this way? Yeah, that's better. This is the color it is. 6:23. So we have about 17 minutes before it's going to fully set. Mind you, that is fully set, which means we really only have about 6 minutes before it's going to start doing the really pretty sun part. Foxwine, what does that mean? You can see the colors. It's different on the front camera for some reason. From that to that, it just tones it down a little bit, I think. A fish. A fish. Oh, it is a fish. I get it now, Coxwine. Sorry. Oh, look at the, speaking of fish. Look at that fish. Still don't know what it is. It's just an unnamed fish. Oh, looks like a catfish, kind of. Never seen anything other than a catfish do that. Do you guys know? Have we found ourselves a fish, BB? He's trying to eat the leaves. He's not the smartest fish, is he, guys? It's just fish watch time now. Where'd he go? I don't know. Another fish over there somewhere. I'm gonna show your face again. Oh, he's over there. He's gone. Oh. I don't know. On that interesting note, zoom back out, please. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that is a catfish. This would be a really pretty picture to paint for somebody who can paint. I like the reflection on the water. It's really pretty too. So if I remember correctly, over there, this area is where the cafes are. Gummy. Yes, that's exactly the fish we have been seeing. That's what he looks like, 100%. No different. Exactly right. Yeah, I guess we're gonna just walk. I don't feel like standing here. Yeah. I'm just, call me lazy. But standing in one spot for long periods of time for a sunset that's going to come, regardless of whether I wait or not, just not really my cup of tea. But we might find a better spot for seeing the sunset with the tower. Maybe. But yeah, so this is, I don't remember what this is actually called, Jamsil Lake or Jamsil Reservoir or whatever. But it is really pretty. And a lot of people just use this as like a walking path. So they'll just walk circles and circles and circles, and they'll do it for exercise. And I think that's fascinating. People that just walk with the intention of getting exercise. I walk to see things. I hate walking around a track or following the same path that I've walked before. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we haven't done in a while? We're gonna do a, hey, this is you and this is not me. So we're gonna walk just for a bit, and I'm not gonna talk, and you're just gonna kind of get the vibe of what it feels like to walk around this lake in Korea on your own. Is that black body? It is black body paint. All right, so enjoy your walk.
앞에
Sorry. I know you're filming. Are you American?
Well, I'm not filming, I'm live streaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you Canadian? Or
I'm American.
American, cool. So I'm sorry. So I'm social welfare student. I'm writing my biography already for 4 years and living in South Korea. So
Yeah?
can you? I'm sorry. Like, did I like interrupt you?
Well,
Are you-
I mean,
are
I'm
you-
live right now.
Huh?
I'm live.
Online.
Like, there's people watching right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
So, I'm sorry. I don't know what are you gonna.
No, you're social welfare run. We're fine, we're fine. But what were you gonna say?
Oh, so can you tell me a little bit about your perspective? So I'm trying to get the people's their vote, so like their perspective. I'm trying to get their perspective. So can you tell me a little bit about your perspective for living in Korea?
I love Korea.
Good, I mean, like a good thing and bad thing stuff. Like, can you tell me a little specific?
All right, you guys look and listen. So, because they ask me this too
Okay.
sometimes. So I've been in Korea almost 6 years now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I love Korea. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but a lot of things
Oh,
good.
can you tell me a little bit about it?
Just a lack of awareness of like offensive things about race or religion. It's not people. Some people in Korea aren't meaning to be rude. They just don't know that it's rude sometimes.
When you feel exactly, you feel upset or like that's a really good point. That's exactly what I mean. Like for my report, like a really like what when do you feel like a really offensive? So,
I don't. I understand that Koreans either don't understand or they're just people. So I don't get offended. I just move
but
on.
if you're moved just here, if you're newbie, you probably feel very offensive, right? So hypothetically, you just got here. So how do you feel when people?
Well, I studied human culture before coming to Korea. So anything that like somebody says that would offend me, I just assume that it's a culture difference and it doesn't offend me.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just that kind of person. I don't get offended, right guys?
So, and the good things, can you tell me a little bit?
Oh yeah, I love Korean culture. Koreans are very friendly and welcoming to people that they see as part of their community. Like tourists are different because a lot of Koreans see a tourist as a tourist. But like if a shopkeeper sees me come in all the time and they know I live there, even though if they can't talk to me, and then the fact that I'm a foreigner, they're very welcoming and helpful and very kind. In general, everywhere I've lived, it's been like that.
Oh, really? Is this your first country you have lived?
No, second. I lived in Germany as well.
So I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. I'm just checking that I'm not like at a crooked angle.
So, comparison Germany, do you think, I know it's kind of like a weird question, but do you think which country would be, I mean, for personally, would be better for sentimentality?
I think it depends on what you want. For me, it's Korea
Why?
because I like the mentality. It's very Asian, but the whole community is one. We work for the community. You give to help your community mentality. Whereas a lot of countries in the West, including Germany and the US, the mentality is you work for you. You do things to make your life better. But where most Koreans I know they do things to help their families, to help communities, they'll help complete strangers. Definitely don't do a villain laugh. Yeah, guys, don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
It was really.
Thanks for asking.
Are you living around here?
I live in the Gangnam area. So I'm wait, what day is it, guys? It's Saturday. So every Saturday I go from one point to the next and I kind of walk and we talk. So today we went from COEX, walked to here, and we're walking.
For working?
What?
Are you working the Kuwait?
No, walking.
Oh.
Walked from COEX to here.
Oh. Are you living here as an English teacher?
Yes. Not happy.
What was that?
Not very happy about it though. Or
okay.
HP006. Yeah, don't do that one either.
Thank you so much for sharing.
All right,
So,
thank you.
I appreciate your honest answer. Your perspective on my effort.
All right, good luck with your report.
Yeah, you have your weekend.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a great day.
All right, guys, we gotta run to a cafe. My phone is at 7%. It lost 2% when I wasn't watching. Although, come on, guys. Come on, guys. You could have dropped down one of those sound redeems. Like I said, no. Bye-bye, sir. You could. I said no. But you still could have. You know? That's why they're there. Okay, we definitely need the cafe, though. So I'm thinking it might be the charger, then. That is the weirdest laugh I've ever heard. I guess the fact that I wasn't talking is what threw him off about the fact that I was not recording and was actually live streaming. Because I was just kind of pointing you guys and staring intently into the distance. Okay, so cafe. I don't know if we're going to go for a fancy cafe first. We might just go for the first cafe I find so we don't die. And then if we plug you into a wall and you still don't charge, then we know it's my phone. Which, let's be honest, that would be the most expensive thing to fix if that is the problem. That's interesting. I've had that happen before. Now, I'm 95% certain. No, I'm 99% certain that was an honest person who had questions. Whether he's a student or not, I don't care about that. But you actually have to be kind of careful when you come to Korea. So let's talk about one of the things that is slightly dangerous and people don't know about Korea. That if you ever come here, you do need to know. There's this weird religion. I don't think it even counts as religion. There's this weird cult. We're going to call it a cult. Of people. And usually what'll happen is you'll get somebody a Korean who speaks English. And then there'll usually a girl, and then there'll be a Korean guy. No warranty on it. Oh, there might be. Actually, there definitely is. So yeah, okay, never mind. If there's a problem with it, I can take it to a Samsung center and they can figure it out and fix it, hopefully. I think it's probably the charger. Sad, because this is a good charger. I spent money on it, and it's new. But anyways, so what they'll do is, like, the girl will come up to you and she'll be like, what do you know about Korean culture? Which was something that, like, social welfare is also a similar one for them. So I'll admit I was quite on guard the moment he said he was doing that. I guess we're just going to take a whole loop and maybe we'll go to the ones over there by the Latte World Tower. Because I don't remember exactly where Cafe Street is. I know it's over here, but I don't remember precisely where. I thought it was on the street right next to the street here, but it's not. I don't see cafes. Anyway, so they'll come over and then they'll invite you to go do this event. Oh, it's a cultural event. Yes, it's free. It's just, we're going to put you in a hanbok. We're going to talk about Korean culture. We'll teach you stuff like that. Oh, you can see Latte World over there. And so, I mean, that's all great, right? You're like, yeah, that's a fantastic, great. What a good culture thing. What a great way for them to, like, get foreigners interested in Korea. Now, I will be honest, not all of them are this way. Probably about 10 to 20 of them are legitimately people and companies trying to promote Korean culture amongst... I'm walking in the wrong direction, guys. Everybody else is walking the other way. See, everyone's walking to me. Anyways, however, the other 80% are not good people. And they'll invite you to go to this event. And you get to this event, and then you change into your hanbok, change into your clothes, and then they hold your things for ransom until you promise to sign up to be part of their group or whatever. And then they take more and more of your money. And it's very illegal, but at the same time legal in the sense that, like, you sign a contract to get your stuff back. And most people, especially tourists, are not comfortable with or able to just be like, no, I'm going to walk away without all my stuff and go get to the police. Most of them don't do that. Some do, to be fair, some do. Well, most don't. Most pay the money. And that's the nicest version of that cult that I know of. There are much worse ones. And sorry, chicken place smells yummy. Yeah, there are definitely ones that lead to, like, cults and things like that. But the thing is I want you guys to know that it's not just Korea who has this. Every single place you go, there are things like this. So don't feel like that makes Korea really scary or dangerous. That's a chicken place, so that's definitely not Cafe Street. Is it the next one down? I think it is, actually. Because I think I see an interesting cafe. Now I have been approached by these people before, but as I told him, I studied culture before I came here, so I'm always of the mind that like 95% of the time I will not go do a touristy culture thing. I will go find a local to do it with. So I have always turned them down, and it wasn't until being here about a year and a half, 2 years, that somebody explained to me about that cult. Luckily, as far as I've heard, there's not been many sightings of them as of late, which hopefully means they're dying out, but they have existed. And yes, you know, cafe, 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 coffee, coffee, coffee. It might also be the alcohol street. No, that's the alcohol street. So we'll go do this, we'll charge our phone. We did see the prettiest of the sunset. Like, to be honest, it didn't get much prettier than that. The sky's still the same color. If anything, it's more muted than it was before. So I think we saw the prettiest part of the sunset. So we'll find a cafe, we'll find coffee, we'll charge you guys up for a bit, hopefully, and then we'll be off again. Raffle! Wait, okay. Woo, wait. And that's why I like being on the Stream Elements app. So I just got an alert on my phone. We get them a lot here. And if I was on the Switch app, it would have broken the whole stream, which is fun. No one's gonna enter? Oh, there you go. The mods and Kami. If a mod wins, I won't. Woo! Kami took it away. You can win again if you want. If you want. I mean, again, it could still be a port issue. We'll find out. It could be like you said, that my phone's just recognizing it's a cheaper cord. Definitely prefer cannibalistic dumplings. Hashtag not cult. Not at all. Too late again. You gotta be on. You gotta be on it, ready to go. Alright, so in theory is because I have no idea if this is right. I know this coffee street. I've never been to Cafe Street. It should be cafe. Twice already today. I'll not be greedy. I mean, alright. Pasta. We don't want pasta, we want coffee. Greasy House. What a name for a place to eat. Greasy House. Would you guys want to eat at a place called Greasy House? And again, this is a restaurant. Where are the cafes? Like, I'm not even seeing a twosome place. I've only seen Starbucks, and I'm sorry. I don't like Starbucks. I'd rather not have coffee than drink Starbucks. I'll drink Starbucks if I go with friends and they like Starbucks, whatever. Because then they give me a strange look if everybody like, let's go for coffee, and everybody goes for coffee, and then I'm just like, no, I'm not feeling the coffee. And then, yeah, then I kind of feel like a not happy person. Happy person? No. Sorry, I got distracted. There's somebody doing photo shoot stuff here. So this is a coffee shop. Well, not photo shoot stuff. They're just taking photos. I don't think this is a coffee shop. Let's go see if this is a coffee shop. This is restaurant. I don't know. Is this a coffee shop? TikTok. Nope, it's a restaurant. Okay. Starbucks coffee is not good. No, they burn the beans. I do like their non-coffees. Like their hot apple cider is one of my favorite things to do during summer. Super good. Super, super unhealthy. Super, super fake too. But super good. Alright. Well, we're having so much luck. Alright. I think what we'll do is we'll go back to it. We'll go back to the big tower. The big tower definitely has coffee shops. We will have more luck there. Oh, and there's a big pupper. Look at that big pup. So cute. So cute. I'll be honest, my hackles, if you know what I mean, went up a little bit when you said twice already, and I was like, twice? Twice? Oh, Starbucks. The question is, do I want to charge my phone or do I want to have good coffee at this point? Because I am leaning towards charging my phone. If we're at 8%, we'll go. We're at 8%. Okay. I think I said 7% earlier. We were at 8%. All right. Let's cross the road. Again. Every time. All the time. Road crossing. Sorry, I need topic. I need something to talk about. What's something we can talk about? Plans for this week. Long walk you're having. Yeah. Hi, Oxide. No, stop. Freaks out every time I get an alert, though. We are walking. No, our Saturdays are, as long as the weather permits. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit peeved. That girl shoved me out of her way. Anyway, culture thing. Whew. Anyway, so yeah, we're just kind of on Saturdays, as long as weather permits, we're just going to keep walking until I run out of energy or my phone runs out of battery. Whichever happens first. And to be honest, my phone and me are both about 8%. We can sit down for food and or coffee with a charger. We will be fine. But until that moment, it's anyone's guess as to when we just kind of spontaneously combust a little bit. IRL Saturdays. Yeah, no, I'm planning on keeping Saturdays as IRL as long as weather permits. If it's rainy, we'll be indoors. If it's snowy, we might be outdoors. Rain is the only thing keeping us indoors. That and extreme cold. I'm sorry, I don't want frostbite just to stream. As much as it would make for good content. No, thank you. So yeah, you can see it's still pretty, but it's not like, we definitely hit the highlight time when it was prettiest. I also love this song. Oh, we're gonna be going the wrong way again. Oh, they're going the wrong way too. All right, cool. I just kind of want to sit here next to this music. Actually, we're going to. Because it's almost done anyway. Do an impromptu trip somewhere on the countryside. I don't mind doing anything that I can do in a day trip. I don't mind doing. The problem is just there's some places where there's not anything for me to do. So nice. We always have to stop and have comfy time, guys. Actually, technically not a sit spot, but I'm gonna sit here. I can't resist this song. I never know the name of it, but it's always been one of my favorites. I think this song's like 15 minutes, so we'll get moving in 15 minutes. Or so. That too. I can do cheap ones. If I just can take a bus and not have to sleep anywhere, I can easily take a bus for about 15. So I'm not too worried about the price as long as it's like a small countryside place. The problem is that yeah, I go to Jeju, which costs me hundreds of dollars. The best part about classical music, you can't copyright this. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. Oxider clip. I do love classical music. Maybe we'll do classical music mood tomorrow. There we go. That's the end of the song, guys. Don't want to clip it. Maybe somebody else will. And off we go again. Well, that was a fun pause point. Wait, water? Oh, wait. Oh my god, guys. I think I just realized what's going on. If I'm wrong, sorry. But, what time is it? They might be doing a water show. I don't know. They might. They did turn on all the lights. Which they might just do because it's 6:30. I see the water. Oh, they're making a coronavirus announcement. They have the park open. They actually had it closed during the worst of it. I really hope that they do a water show. I don't remember what time they do water shows here. I forgot they do water shows, period. They don't have the light. They only have the light on this corner, which is interesting. You can see the little water tube right there. Popping up some water, which tells me it might water show. They might wait for the sun to fully set. I'm trying to listen to what she's saying. It sounds like she's saying that they're closing the park in 30 minutes. Which is possible. Maybe there isn't a water show yet. I don't know. I wish I knew where the schedule is. Can anyone look up the Jamsil water show times? I mean, listen. 30 seconds. Oh, no. It's reminding you that you should be 30 meters away from everybody. To wash your hands, mask on, all that. So it's not talking about 30 minutes. They're talking about inline skating now. I don't know why. Maybe those are announcements from the park. Guys, look. Not crazy. Look at that one. It's like it wasn't doing that a second ago, right? Because now there's 3 of them. Am I crazy? Or are they going to do a water show? Really crazy. We're going to chance walking away. Like traditional Korean music, I'd be very surprised. Like Arirang and all of that. No, I'd be surprised with Korean music, period. They don't care here. Alright, we're gonna walk away. And just keep an eye out for oohs and ahs. We're gonna go do this. Some places they have a piano and it's a real pianist. I don't think it is this time, guys. Yeah. No, it is a real pianist. Guys, this is a real pianist. We're recording. Is that real or is it somebody else? I think it might be real. And if it's real, we need to cross across. It really is someone, guys. Okay, so how do we get across as quick as possible? Because there's a lot of lake to go around still. Oh, there's lots of the thing though. Guys, I love musicians. Reminds me of Jonathan a bit. Jonathan Ong, if you guys don't know. Ah, stairs, which means way across. Cool. If I find Will Whisper, you... Wait, what? Sorry, when I get motivated, I'm like, power walk. Let's go. Woo. All right. We're gonna just go sit near. I've never been there and I want to go so much, but at the same time, I don't want to go right now. Right now is not smart. Right? We're definitely going for the pianist. I want to hear this. I love how you can't even hear him right now. You would never know. Like, so I thought that, I knew they had a piano down there, but I thought perhaps they were just playing music from the speakers because they've done that and they've got me before with that. Ooh, stairs, hold on. Look at the stairs as I attempt not to fall down them. Or not even. At all. All right. Is he still playing? Oh no, I don't hear him. Is that the end of the piano? Oh, now there's another person sitting there. It's a girl.